Hey there YouTube, Harbner69 here, back again with another video. Today we've got something a little bit different for you. Yes, we're going to take a look at something a little bit special and something I've been waiting for quite some time. So, what is it? Let's have a quick look. Yep, as you've just seen there, we are looking at the Oculus Quest 2. This is the brand new all-in-one VR headset from Oculus themselves. Now, I do own the original Oculus V1 and I love this to bits. However, when this was announced, I just had to have it as I play that an awful lot. So, pre-ordered. I still have some bits and pieces I'm still waiting for. They're coming from another supplier, but this was bought with my own cash. It's not sponsored, and it arrived today at last. Now, I did plumb for the 256 gig version, as I figured some of the games coming out down the line could be a bit bigger than the size we've seen on the Quest 1. So, let's get into unboxing it. So there we are, that is the gorgeous box for the Oculus Quest 2. Very, very white. As you can see, the headset is white. They've gone for a full white theme on the box. On the top of the box itself, we've got a list of contents that's in the box. Tells you the size that you've ordered there. Mine's the 256 gig version. And then if we flip it over and have a look at the back, we can see a number of titles that are showcased for the Oculus Quest. These two are already out. The rest of them are coming very, very soon. That I cannot wait for. Population 1, it looks awesome. Same with Star Wars. But anyway, we're not really interested in what's on the box. We're interested in what's inside it. So, if we flip it back over and slide the white sleeve off and put that to one side, we're presented with a very, very dull brown box with the Oculus logo on the top. Now, if we open this up, inside we can see the contents of the Quest 2. So we've got the two controllers, the headset, a box, and some very, very basic instructions on the top of the box there. Now inside here, how does this open? It slides up from the bottom. Upside down, of course. Perfect. So there we have the Oculus Quest instructions. We have a very, very short USB-C to USB-C lead inside the box this time, and again the white mains adapter with the USB-C connector and the pop-up pin. As I'm in the UK, we have a 3-pin plug. More importantly, we have the redesigned Quest 2 controllers, which we'll get into those in a second. And then last but not least, actually this isn't last, sorry, I do tell a lie, but this is the headset with the strap folded on the inside. We'll get into that in a second. And then lastly, we have the glasses extender for the Oculus Quest 2. Now this is if you wear glasses, you can fit this inside the Quest 2 and it adds a little bit of space for the glasses so you don't scratch the lenses. So let's take a closer look at the components. So there's everything laid out that you get inside the Quest 2 box. Like I said, we have the glasses spacer. Now this fits in between the face shield and the Oculus Quest 2 with a nose piece down over, in like that. You put the face shield onto that and then that onto there, and it gives you just a little bit more space between your eyes and the lenses so your glasses don't scratch the lenses inside the Quest 2. As I said, we've got the USB-C 3-pin UK plug with the pop-up 3rd pin, the USB-C lead, and again this is a lot shorter than the one we get with the Oculus Quest 1, unfortunately. So if you do want to play PC VR games, then you are going to have to buy a longer lead. We have the instructions, which I will never read, and then last but not least the two controllers. Now with these, remember, pull the tab out of the bottom here, which engages the battery inside the controllers, and you're good to go. The other thing that I did notice, the Oculus Quest 2 has a cardboard sleeve around when you get it, when it comes out of the box. So if we just pop that off, get rid of the cardboard sleeve, and then inside we have some instructions with the head strap wrapped around it and the lenses behind this. So there we are. So what we'll do is we'll unpack this and we'll have a comparison look between the Quest 2 and the Quest 1 headset. So here we can see the Quest 1 and the Quest 2 side by side. There is a size comparison difference, and the Quest 2 is slightly smaller than the original Quest, and it is a tad lighter. But yeah, overall there isn't a great deal. There are a couple of subtle differences. One being that on the Quest 1, the front-facing cameras are just on the sides here. Hopefully you can pick that up. On the Quest 2, they seem to be slightly more further round. Not Not sure if that's going to help tracking at all, but we shall see. The other thing that's slightly different, if we have a look on the underside, we'll see on the Quest 1, let's put that one down a second, we have the volume and the IPD slider. On the Quest 2, we only have the volume, there is no IPD slider. The slider for the eyes, the adjustment, if I just move those up out the way a second, is done by pushing the lenses. Oops, just try this side. Get my fingers in. There we are. So we have 3 distinct positions to adjust the lenses to. I believe I will need to be on position 2, and I'll put the IPD details down below for the positions that they go to. But that's how you adjust it on this one. Also, another subtle difference on this one is on the Quest 1 we had a headphone jack on the side here and another one on the reverse side there. On the Quest 2 there is a single 3.5mm jack on one side only. Other than that, so far from my initial impressions, there's nothing else I've seen majorly different with the actual setup of the Quest 2. The other thing to note is the head straps. This one is all material, whereas this one was slightly more rigid and had the cup down here to cup the back of the skull. I have heard rumours and seen on the internet that this is slightly more uncomfortable to wear as the sides are supposed to dig into your ears. I haven't tried it yet, so I can't guarantee and comment on that. And the adjustment on this is done by sliding these 2 grey, I don't know, sliders, whatever you want to call them, at the back once it's fitted around your skull. They do seem a little bit stiff to slide. That might not be the case once it's in situ on your head, but I'll have to see. So, for first impressions, I'm liking the Quest 2. It does feel a little bit lighter. Hopefully this will seem a little bit better when it comes to actually wearing it. I haven't taken the protectors off on the lenses yet, but I'll just quickly try it on. Yep, I can feel that pushing my ears out slightly. I may need to adjust the head strap. It is sitting quite high on my head. It is definitely lighter. I can definitely, like I said, feel these cutting into the top of my ear, but that could be due to adjustments. My eyes, although I can't see the actual lenses, feel a little bit closer to the lens, and the gap underneath here where the nose sits on the bottom of the Quest 2 doesn't seem to have as much light bleed as the Quest 1 did, but I do have a large nose, so that could account for some of this. The actual face interface is a soft foam. I can see myself sweating with that on, unfortunately, so that's going to need to be taken off and cleaned. But yeah, on the whole, first impressions of unboxing and having a quick look, very, very nice on the headset. Now we'll have a quick look at the controllers. So we've got the 2 Quest 1 controllers with my Kiwi knuckle grips, which I really like. I'm going to miss those on the new Quest. And these are the brand new Quest 2 controllers. Now, if I just move these out the way a second to hold one in each hand. The controller, which I've got in the wrong hand, helps if you get the right hand. The hand grips feel slightly larger on the Quest 2. You've still got the grip trigger and the normal trigger. We've still got the usual buttons, however the Oculus, I don't know if you can see that or not, probably not very well, but there's an Oculus button that's been shifted to the side. We have a thumb rest, so yeah, overall feels slightly better. So as I was saying, the Oculus button has changed position. It's now down to the side, whereas on the original controller, there we are, you can just see there, it was at the very bottom. This one had a more triangular shaped sort of area to hold, whereas this has got a larger thumb rest pad, A/B and the joysticks. Now the joysticks on both of these do feel very, very similar. There's no stiffness difference or anything like that, or give or play. They are both very similar. Although this one, the new Quest 2 controller, does feel much more natural and better in the hand. I much like the new redesigned version. Like I said, I'm going to miss the Kiwi grips. They won't fit this with the large circular base that these have got now. So I'm going to have to wait and see if anyone comes up with something. But as for now, digging the new controllers, really like it, can't wait to try it out. So that's a quick unboxing and first impressions of the Oculus Quest 2 now that I've got my large grubby mitts on it. The setup process is very similar to the Oculus Quest 1. You will need a smartphone and you will need to download the Oculus Quest 2 app on your phone and follow the step-by-step guides on the app to pair your device with the application. Once you're in, everything's done via the headset. The store is accessed via the headset, everything's installed via the headset, and everything's just good to go. It is very simple. So I think I am going to call that quits for the day. I'm going to get mine set up, have a play with it, and I might be back later on with an update video on what my first impressions of actually using the Oculus Quest 2 are like compared to the original version. Do me a favour, if you found the video entertaining, useful or whatever, please drop a thumbs up or a thumbs down, but please leave a comment below, let me know what you thought of the video, and if you can subscribe to the channel and ring the bell, helps out immensely. Till next time, happy questing, take care.